Yeah, we're going to do best of 5 between LionBlaze and mectos. LionBlaze currently rank 1 in the world after the reset. We're a good bit into the reset now. When did the ladder reset? It was a couple of weeks ago maybe? So he's had some time to grind up to the top. Of course, he finished off last season, I think, somewhere near the top. mectos held rank 1 at certain moments of last season, but wasn't, I think, able to finish off rank 1. But he comes into this match as the rank 2 player in North America, rank 3 in the world, with Fairy Peak splitting these two right down the middle in terms of world rankings in the 1v1 leaderboard. They have played before on my stream, and I'll let you guys, let's see if anybody in chat knows who the winner of that one was. Can we get an L in the chat if you think LionBlaze won the previous match that these two played? Can we get an M if you think mectos won the previous match? And by the way, the alerts that I have missed, thank you all for the support. I'm gonna maybe shout you out between games. Maybe I'll do it at the end of the series. I'll see if I've got any time between games here to get you your sub shoutouts. I do very much appreciate those. Well, most people were right there. It was mectos who won the previous match that these two played. He won 3 games to 1. So he was his most impressive performance on my stream by a fair margin. The others were all losses actually. He lost to Rani, Sharif, and most recently to First Killer. So he's been struggling. I think, well, initially when he lost to Rani and Sharif, those were his first ever matches on stream, and he was not playing at his best. He was playing very nervously, but he bounced back from that, beat LionBlaze, this is mectos we're talking about, and then he just fell at the hands of a very, very impressive First Killer in his 4th on-stream match. So, you know, he's not really had enough matches to become fully accustomed to this show match environment. No doubt he's going to want to put another win on the board, though. He doesn't want to start another losing streak. LionBlaze, on the other hand, he just wants to get his first ever win. So he's lost to this same man, mectos, and also to the car. Those are the only 2 matches LionBlaze has ever played on my stream in 1v1, if I remember correctly. Once again, appreciate all of the subs, guys. I'll shout you all out later on by name.
There's no Heaven's Chimney, and there's no Razzleberry Waterfall.
What is this?
I just found out. I'm devastated. Please send as many free items as you can.
What are these words? I don't know what these words are. Are they like Halloween things? Okay, LionBlaze is pretty close to hitting that demo, but he didn't quite get it to all. Into the 2nd minute, mectos going for the backwards landing, straight kickoff. It does usually yield fairly safe results. If you're wondering why players do that kickoff, where they're kind of just falling into the ball on their bum, or sliding into the ball on their bum, one of the main reasons is because your car is already pointing back towards your half. So if you do lose the kickoff, you're already lined up to recover in the right direction. And it's quite a neutral kickoff, so you can very often get the ball to, you know, stick around in the middle and follow up on with a kickoff goal.
Twalls said he'd do it. Smile, love you, Hennex. So
J-Walls versus J-Wismont, the JWs. I mean, it sounds like an interesting matchup. I know they've both played 1v1s before on my stream, with J-Walls beating OSM in Stadium 1v1 and then losing to OSM in regular 1v1. I think has J-Wismont played just the one series? I totally forget who he's played against, if he has. That's interesting by both players actually. mectos wasn't fast enough to line up his save here. He had the boost for it. He's going for the in and out save, but he had to just be a little bit smarter with how far he turned. If he turned far enough there might have been a chance for the double jump floor pinch to get the save. LionBlaze was looking for the demo, but of course a good way to escape that is just the good old in and out save in the top of the goal at the bottom. Let's see if LionBlaze get a good clear on this. He's going to have to work again a bit harder for this one. 2 hits and he still can't get it out of the danger area. mectos probably didn't expect this to go quite so badly for LionBlaze in defense, but you see what he's doing there is he's not committing to the ball until he's sure that he's got a free touch, which is really smart. He doesn't know for sure if LionBlaze is going to screw up any of those clears, but he's in the area just in case he does, and that's a great shot. I do love the Fast recovery here by
Johnny, I have
mectos.
been trying to resub for 2 weeks, but I haven't been able to
Look
catch
at
your
that with the wave
streams.
dash. That's
Ellie
delicious.
knows, keep up the streams and vids, man. Still loving the content.
Oh, I'm so sorry you could catch the stream for 2 weeks. Hey, maybe the late streams work out for you. Well, maybe I should do more of these. I do try and mix it up as much as I can. Mectos is really shooting well. That's a couple of very impressive goals. First, the wave dash ground shot, followed by a very low boost reverse flick. 6-3, and mectos might be doubling up not just his on-stream series victories, but also his on-stream series victories against LionBlaze, who might not have a good matchup against mectos, or maybe he's just not fully adapted into this show match environment. Can he figure out how to play his best here? mectos again in offense. Look at that side flip flick, grazes the crossbar on the way in. And this is a much easier to execute flick. I want you guys to pay attention to what he just did there. It doesn't look like much, but it's so effective. It's such a powerful strategy when you're attacking from the offensive corner in 1v1 or in just a 1v1 situation. And that is to cut underneath the ball from the side and then side flip in the same direction. And what will happen is that your cutting into the ball will pop the ball up, and then side flipping is going to rapidly accelerate the ball. You often get multiple touches on it as it ricochets off the front of your car, and you can really send a boomer flying over the top of that goalkeeper. You can just launch it past someone who's trying to challenge. Very effective strategy, very easy to execute. And one of the other bonuses is your car is naturally recovering in the right direction usually, if you are flicking from the offensive corner. mectos gained the respect of LionBlaze on that shot. He looked convincing enough with his low aerial. But LionBlaze might have to start showing no respect to mectos if he's going to win this. Just go for the most all-in plays he can as mectos lines up the shadow defense. LionBlaze tried to boost into a bump there. mectos actually missed it. Not on target. And that'll probably be a win for mectos. And there is the ball chase to seal the deal. 4 goals in 30 seconds is going to be pretty tough. Spam this lactose to help out mectos. Well, that's a new one. Never seen that one before. You thought LionBlaze would be taking this from what you've seen. LionBlaze has never won a series on my stream, and one of the series he did lose. Well, he's only played 2. He lost to the car and also to mectos before. mectos has lost 3, but one of the only series he did win is, of course, against LionBlaze. Oh, LionBlaze, what do you have to go and save that for? That was going to be such a good shot by mectos. Of course, the game was all but over, but would have been incredible to watch that one go in. Couple of great recoveries intertwined. mectos 8-4. Comfortable win in game 1 here. Just another quick note, by the way, the in-game chat for some reason still doesn't show at the end of games. During the game it shows just fine, but as soon as the game is over, it's gone. So that's why you're not seeing the players say GG. They did say GG there. I could hear the GG sound effect, but it didn't pop up, just in case you think they're toxic or something. Hey, some Stork, thanks for 2-month off Prime. Tactile Taco, thanks for the Prime sub. I love that name. Chief RL it was with the £3. Appreciate that, man. Interesting matchup suggestion. Did anybody find out if Jay Wismont's played on my stream before? I believe that he has. He used to be really quite good at 1v1. In what do you call it? The good old 1v1 tournament days. He definitely has. Who did he play against and what was the score? I've got a feeling that he lost, because I would feel like I would remember a win. But it must have been a long time ago. Must have been a while since he played. mectos trying to make himself as big as possible here. One of the key elements to stopping close range shenanigans is just making yourself as big as possible behind the ball. Oh, I'll tell you one match that Jay Wismont did play in. Isn't Jay was Jay Wismont one of the Jacobs? Is his name Jacob? Jacob Wismont, probably. Because we did do the best Jacob NA once. It was Jacob versus Jay Naps versus, I think Jay Wismont is a Jacob as well. And there was another one, but I've forgotten. He was in the Jacob. You watched it yesterday. Wow, what are the chances? Yeah, who else is in the Jacob game? Ah, so Jay Wisman played against Red. Okay, did he win? He could have won that one. That's a pretty close matchup. Oh yeah, Jay Wisman. That's such a good title. One of my best titles ever. Jay Wisman ranked 31 versus Red, first color of the rainbow. Because at that time, Red wasn't in the top 100, so I just made a stupid title. Oh, I remember that. That was fantastic. Well. He won 3-1 versus Red. Yeah, when I saw it was the Red matchup, I was like, oh, Red had a bad record on my stream. Even though he was one of the best ones players in North America for a while. It's a fast challenge by LionBlaze, but mectos has gone past him. He's got a second open net chance here. Surely, we'll bury it. There it is. You know, LionBlaze might look like he was doing something a bit stupid there, going off for a really early pre-jump off the back wall. But that's pretty much the future of Rocket League 1v1 defense for ceiling shots. Because if you let somebody set up that perfect ceiling shot where their car is kind of falling down at the same speed as the ball so that they can flip into it whenever they want, and if you decide to go for a challenge before the ball reaches your goal, then you might just get the ball flicked over the top of you. And if you do wait until the last second, you've got no chance, because it's going to be too little too late. Just like LionBlaze had no chance saving that zinger of a ground shot. Top bins, 2-1. mectos back in control. So don't get too confused when you see players going for those really early challenges and ceiling shots, because players are getting so good at ceiling shots in 1v1 positions that you have to just go up. You have to just go straight up for them. And look at that, mectos sits on LionBlaze on his own goal line. 3-1. And an impressive showing here by mectos. Again, weak touch, but there's a reason for that. He wants to beat the ball to the goal. And he's doing very well right now. Setting up a potential sweep, maybe. Oh, Darkfire was the last Jacob. I remember when we were making that Jacob match, I was like, wait, Jay Wisman's name is Jacob? So's JNaps? So's Jacob, of course. If only we had another Jacob, we could do best Jacob NA. Somebody was like, Darkfire's name's Jacob. And we were like, okay, let's do it. Best Jacob NA, here we come. So as mectos goes 4-1 here, just want to say thanks to Jesse Forrest for the 2-month in a row Prime sub. Lee Daddy, thanks for gifting a sub to Doug the Thug. Welcome, Doug the Thug. Papa Smurf RL, thanks for the 17-month in a row tier 1. Wait, I might have said that already. Doesn't matter though. Long enough sub you deserve. Probably deserve to, thanks. Oh, so I just looked at the check, something lit up red, but it wasn't directed at me. Never mind. mectos just dominating everything right now. LionBlaze looking a little bit hesitant with his control. He took a couple of attempts there to get the ball fully under control on top of his cars. Yeet boy, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub as well, buddy. Appreciate that. I'll just try and rattle through the rest of them in case I've forgotten any. Aaron Segura, thanks to the 8-month Prime. We got Panera Kyle, thanks to the tier 3 sub. Oh my goodness, we got more tier 3 sub. Well, I appreciate that a lot. I'm just going to put you on my list of tier 3 subs, because I got to get those done. Saved by mectos. He's checking to see what LionBlaze is doing. Finds that the answer to that question is not much. He's going to try and make something work at the other end of the field with low boost.
Thank yous.
That should be your tier 2 sub reward. 2 thank yous. Not a bad idea, actually. The tier 2 sub reward. I just thanked somebody twice. Thanks, Faux Soup RL, by the way. Not just for that idea, but also for the resub. I appreciate that, buddy. Panantrick, thanks 100 bits. You know, it says I know it's not much, but thanks for really great content. This is the first time I've caught you live. Super stoked. Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as you enjoy the YouTube videos. And listen, you might think that's not much, 100 bits, but I'll tell you what it is. It's the most anybody's cheered in my channel this entire week. So you're the #1 cheerer. In fact, you're the only cheerer. So enjoy that while it lasts. Very impressive. Despite Mateos play ones by Mateos. I don't even know if he does. Boss C1, thanks to the tier 1 3 months. We got the Beeve Nasty, thanks to the tier 2 4 months. And since apparently I'm supposed to thank tier 2 subs twice, thanks again, the Beeve Nasty. Much appreciated. Good stuff again by mectos, but LionBlaze might be a little bit high on this challenge, regardless of whether or not mectos is going for the fake. You always have to ask yourself in this position, you know, would I have saved a fake if that's what the opponent had gone for? Oh.
R.I.P. Panentric as top tier.
Tony Delatorre, thank you for the 400 bits and for absolutely destroying Panatric. He's a top cheerer. Right, LionBlaze has got to score with a shot or it's all over for game 2, and that might just be it. Hold on a second, maybe a second chance. And with mectos dodging away, there certainly is. He's coming out the underside of the crossbar. It doesn't work a second time. And mectos has failed with this strategy. And that means that we have a chance for LionBlaze at the end here. Oh, Ward Ops just ripped Tony as well. You guys are just harsh. I shouldn't have mentioned it. No, it's a tough kickoff shot there from LionBlaze. He needed to shoot, obviously, to have any chance of winning this game, so he went for it. But no boosts made it pretty difficult to go for the aerial shot, which is why you saw him go for that flick out in the middle of the air. The dribbling is just so slow, though, right now from LionBlaze. I want to see him go much faster than this if he's going to have any chance to win. Leaving himself to 2 seconds of the clock, I don't think it's going to be possible. Epilon, thanks for ripping Ward Up as a top tier of the week. 897. Cheers to that, mate. And that is going to be game. mectos up by 2 against the current world number 1 in ranked 1v1.
I love your nose.
Thank you, Brian. Good timely compliment there. Cheers, Icy Fire, for the 2 month in a row, tier 1. We've also got Gavalive. Thanks, you gifted a sub to Taco Blowfish. Is that Taco Blowfish resub? It was Taco Blowfish with the 18-month resub gifted.
All I have
what about that? The Beef Nasty. Whoa. Thanks for 1,000 bits. Thanks for all that you have. You know, that's all you can give someone, is all you have is all you can give, and I appreciate that a lot. Splice505, thanks for the 2 month in a row. Captain Crunch, thanks for the 3 month in a row. I think that might be everybody. So I'm just going to pay attention to the game, actually. That's okay with you guys. Good chase away by LionBlaze there. Oh no, Tight Goblin just subbed right now. Thanks, man. You guys are all far too kind. Appreciate that. I mean, it's like 1,000,000 o'clock and you're all still tuning in and subscribing. Couldn't ask for a better community, really. Oh! Just as I say it, the savagery.
Johnny baby.
McSuds with the 5-bit outplay. A very efficient outplay, if I'm honest. Can LionBlaze up the tempo on these dribbles? He's not going very fast here at all. He's looking so timid. I don't think this is going to work the majority of the time versus a player like mectos. If you just creep up to him this slowly when you know he's got full boost, you're setting yourself up for disaster. I want to see a bit more conviction, a bit more confidence on these dribbles from LionBlaze. Dabby, thanks for the 8 month tier 1. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Oh, it's 9 PM for you. Oh well, maybe not quite as late by you guys. What a save by LionBlaze here. He's preserved all of his boost while doing so. Now he's got mectos in a really awkward spot. Open net for the time being. And there is the securing of said open net. mectos not able to get back in position after the midfield death there. Arnold, thanks for the 5er. How's it going, man?
Hey there, Johnny, you
Hello.
sexy beast. How much do I have to donate for a 1v1 while I'm hammered after the show match?
Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Speaking of oh no, mectos almost nailing that close range flip reset. A perfect half flip challenge to prevent LionBlaze from shooting from the midfield. There was also the option that LionBlaze could have gone off the backboard there. Self-set double touch was not just available, but very, very tempting, I'm sure. LionBlaze has a boost advantage, but in a bit of an awkward spot. He's going to be able to remedy that. But what will mectos counter him with? Well, it doesn't look like he's going to have an answer for that one. LionBlaze finally gets into the groove in the midfield. What a flick. It was just as mectos committed to that dodge on the ground. LionBlaze knows it's going to be tough for mectos to get back up into the air there after dodging forward. This is so awkward though for LionBlaze. He's just rotated straight in the middle of the goal. He's got no way to get out and defend this without preventing it from hitting the crossbar in the first place. James, thanks for 105 bits. You think mecT is going for such epic shots, bro? This man is a beast. You're not wrong. mectos has been going for some pretty fancy shots here. And he's been fairly dominant actually this series. You'd expect this to be a much closer one based on their current ladder ranking. Just seems like mectos might have developed into the show match setting a little bit quicker than his rival here. Hi Tony, thanks for these 700 bits back in first place. There he goes. You know, for all of the creativity and advanced strats that mectos has gone for, LionBlaze clearly does have a very effective offensive repertoire himself. We just saw a bullet of a reverse flick not too long ago, and now boomer of a hook shot, a bit more accuracy and it would have been almost unstoppable. But does he have the ability to chain together goal after goal after goal like mectos was able to do earlier in the series? That's the question. More solo dribbles in the midfield. He's got the ball past mectos, but no boost to do much with it after he does so. Still has mectos pinned in, and there is the outplay. Eventually mectos' boost ran dry, and LionBlaze was able to find the corner. He's up by 1. This is interesting. Can he start to make a series out of this? JF Levesk, thanks for the 2-month in a row Prime sub. I think I might have actually said your name right, which is quite surprising after rereading it and seeing that it was as difficult to read as I expected. No mods? Have we really got no mods right now in the chat? The Beef Nasty just sniped back the top spot. You guys are so harsh. You just have to give it, you have to let it go at some point. Somebody's gonna have to let it go. I pronounced it right? Sick. Alright, mectos air dribble bumps are looking good, but that is such a good dodge by LionBlaze. I actually want to clip that dodge on the air dribble bump, because getting your car out of the way of a falling player and saving the ball is not easy to do, and LionBlaze has that's not the first time he's done it this show match. He's showing a good affinity to that particular skill, so if you want to go and take a look at what he did, maybe you guys won't struggle in the same positions. Tony has just taken back the top cheerer. Cheers to the 100 bits. You guys are something else. One kickoff goal for mectos puts pressure back on. LionBlaze will gladly take his time with this one, I'm sure. That's the advantage of being this nice little 2-goal, or having this nice little 2-goal lead. You know, I'll tell you what, these reverse 45-degree flicks from LionBlaze are unbelievably powerful. If he can just, you know, get this off consistently, keep mectos back in his goal, he could really start rattling these off pretty quick. Oh my days, Epilon getting into the action. He's still in the top spot. You guys, who's gonna settle? Who's it gonna settle in? I don't know, really, to be honest, because none of you are beating it by like huge margins. You just keep stealing it by 1, tempting other people to come steal it back. Well, let me just talk to what I was saying right there a couple of seconds ago. You know, LionBlaze is a monster of a flick here, but he's not going to be able to show that flick off. He's not going to be able to utilize it too much if mectos keeps challenging early.
Whoops, my bad. What a save.
Hey, don't worry about it. Thanks for the $5. Fanantric90, appreciate that. TPK Proof-Rock, thanks to the 7-month in a row Prime sub. Nice little counter to the slow kickoff there. Slow kickoff of mectos. LionBlaze sneaking in with a fast kickoff to get the ball straight past him. Yeah, challenging early does counter players who are looking for that close range unstoppable flick strat over and over again. If you think somebody's just going to do that, like carry the ball on top of their car right up until the edge of your box and then flick it over your head way quicker than you can react to, challenge them early. If you, as the flicking player, are realizing that the opponent is challenging you early over and over again, well, what do? I would say you do exactly what mectos did towards the end of this game, and that is you don't ball carry, you pop it. You pop the ball early over said challenge. Very interesting game here. Take another look at this if you want to see one thing, how to not get clattered out of the way by players trying to fall on top of your head when they're going for air dribble demos. One is the mectos. LionBlaze had a couple of really good dodges in this game. And number 2, what do you do to counter a player who's just challenging early and stopping your flick strats? You make the early outplay. That's what LionBlaze went for. It worked out wonderfully. The Beef Nasty, Tony, and Epilon have all just traded the number 1 spot again. Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated. McSuds has just blown them all out of the way, though, with a 1,000. Oh my goodness.
Harder than that.
See, that's why I knew somebody was going to do this eventually. And it is going to be pretty difficult to take it back now. LionBlaze really doesn't want to concede the first goal here. You can tell by the option that he just decided to go for there was so conservative, and I like that, because if he gives LionBlaze an early lead, that'll definitely settle LionBlaze in for the series, and he'll definitely have a lot more confidence. So he's going to try and grind out LionBlaze here. Try to sneak a goal out of an awkward position. And speaking of awkward positions, you don't get much more awkward than that. LionBlaze lifted off his feet. mectos squeezes it in. Not the most conventional of positions, but in Rocket League you need to be ready for anything, and that's what mectos was there. Tony, thanks for the 100 bits. He says, well, I'm out. This is all I have. I'm a broke boy now. No, don't be broke. You need to put food on your table tomorrow. I appreciate all the bits, man. 1,400 total. That's a lot of bits. You're far too kind. Epilon just sniped to the top spot again, though, by 2. He's 2 bits in the lead. Appreciate you, Epilon. And Yeet Boy, thanks to the Prime sub. I stumble all over my words. I appreciate that as well. Evening, King Spectre. How you doing? I'm just chilling out here, watching some high-level American 1v1. What a save. mectos is still keeping LionBlaze to 0 goals in game 4. Quality goalkeeping on the first touch there by mectos. He almost panicked and gave the ball straight back to LionBlaze, but he didn't put it in too awkward a spot for himself to recover and take back under control. Even Nasty, what's up, dude?
Him out also, it was fine while it lasted. Love the content.
Beef Nasty, thank you so much for 1,500 bits total. Appreciate that, man. Honestly, very, very kind of you. No problem for the content. I'll try and keep it up as long as I can. I think I can look at your replay and give you tips. For a tier 3 sub, yes. That is absolutely possible. Just get connected with me on Discord. Yeah, just send me the replay on Discord. I'll try and get it done as soon as possible, but there's a lot of people who've sent me replays, so I'm trying to get through them.
4 month 3 sub. No papa. Telling lies? No papa.
What is this?
Wide.
What is this message?
Ha 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 knows.
Geostabism, appreciate that. Epilon back in the lead with a bit. We've got bit war as well as a 1v1 war here. Epilon, thanks for being number 1 again. Yeah, mud costs $1,000. No, actually, don't tell people that, 'cause somebody's going to donate $1,000 and then they're going to demand to be a moderator, and they'll turn it to be like a tyrannical moderator who's just banning everybody, and I wouldn't want to have that awkward situation, you know? Don't really want that. Not trying to get number 1 again. Here's some more. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. Very kind of you. We're all tied up here in game 4. And if it stays this way, then we'll be all tied up in the series. Cheeky moves by mectos. Did you see that little 1-2 maneuver he just pulled with his own post? Trying to sneak the ball straight down the middle of the field. I like to think that he did that on purpose. I know he's certainly got the accuracy and mechanical ability to do that. Arnon, whoa! 2,500 bits. Are you serious? What on earth is this bit war? I've never seen a bit war on my stream that's got so many people involved in it. Sometimes there's like 2 people, but this is like honestly had about 5 or 6 people throughout its existence. Oh no, LionBlaze has landed on the ball in own goal. He was so desperate to get back into his own half that he was just dodging on landing. And Yeet Boy, oh my goodness, thanks for gifting 10 subs to the community. They're all brand new subs, all very welcome. Thank you so much. That's far too kind. 10 sub gifts. Well, I hope you guys like that noise. So we're just going to leave it on for now. LionBlaze looking to tie things up. Open net across the field. I bet it's a nervous one, but an accurate one. 3-all. mectos is going to be furious that he didn't even get a piece of that in the 50-50. That's all he needed. Alright, let's see what mectos has in store for LionBlaze. Fast shot to the bottom left corner. Accurate one again. Both players are definitely not letting one thing drop, and that is their accuracy from long shots on open nets. But again, LionBlaze just he's gonna be wishing he got a piece of that ball. It's the perfect revenge for mectos. He probably wishes he had 10 boosts here. What is going on? Panera Kyle, thanks for 10 gifted subs. What? What is happening right now? Thanks for all of the gifted subs, guys. Welcome to all the new subs. And oh, they were all brand new subs, by the way. Nobody got gifted a resub there. LionBlaze starting to speed things up. The final seconds, and there is the mind game. You can always expect the mind game to be more difficult to stop when the dribble is as fast as this. Well played, LionBlaze. Up in the ante, up in the pace. Lee Daddy with 5 gifted subs as well. What on earth is going on? I appreciate it, man. There's a chance for us to get into a very scripted, highly scripted content is on the horizon. And all you need is one more goal for LionBlaze. He's in a disadvantageous position at the moment, though. It's going to be a tough one to get out of. 9 boost. Mectos up. Puts it below him. And that is going to be a lead for Mectos. Great placement on the rebound. He knows there's a good chance LionBlaze is going up for this one, and he aims it low. Air rolling backwards into it. Panera Kyle with 5 gifted subs. What is going on? Is this a gifted sub war? I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey, welcome to all the gifted subs. Both new and old. Mectos is dominating LionBlaze in the mind game war ever since getting mind gamed himself. Check this out. Jumps once. Air rolls all the way around 180 degrees. And then he jumps the second time to start his car on that downward angle. And then once he's done that second jump, completes the 360 degrees. Guys, okay, hold on a second here. What is actually happening? I don't even... Who is gifting all these subs? Yeet Boy, 10 gifted subs. Panera Kyle, 20 gifted subs. What? What is going on? LionBlaze very much needs a goal here. He's tried to go faster into this one. It worked for him earlier. But I think that might be the GG's. Mectos beat LionBlaze 3-1 last time. And it looks like it's going to happen again. Chases him up the wall. LionBlaze needs to score in the next second or it is all over. He's going for it, but doesn't pull out the flick when he needs it most. And that is going to be GG's. Mectos, well played. Takes out the current #1 ranked player in the world after this quite recent reset. And gets his second on-stream win in the process. GG's from LionBlaze. He realizes that the GG's in the chat are not available for some reason. All right, now listen. What just happened? What happened actually? So Yeet Boy gifted 10 subs. Panera Kyle gifted 10 subs. None of them were resubs. They're all just subs. You know. Welcome all of you. Lee Daddy gifts 3 subs. Panera Kyle gifts another 5 subs. Which were all new subs, apart from the VZoom, who was a 2-month resub. So welcome back, the VZoom. You've been randomly gifted a resub. Congratulations. Armbiter with 5,000 bits. Hooray for being a single and having disposable income. I like it.
Hooray for being a single and having a disposable gingerly.
Thank you, Brian, for repeating what I just said. The timing on that, I didn't know that was about to go off, by the way. That was not expected. And number 2, what do you do to counter a player who's just challenging early and stopping your flick strats? You make the early outplay. That's what LionBlaze went for. It worked out wonderfully. The Beeve Nasty, Tony, and Epilon have all just traded the #1 spot again. Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated. McSuds has just blown them all out of the way, though, with the 1,000. Oh my goodness.
Harder than that.
See, that's why I knew somebody was going to do this eventually. And it is going to be pretty difficult to take it back now. LionBlaze really doesn't want to concede the first goal here. You can tell by the option that he just decided to go for there was so conservative, and I like that because if he gives LionBlaze an early lead, that'll definitely settle LionBlaze in for the series, and he'll definitely have a lot more confidence. So he's going to try and grind out LionBlaze here. Try to sneak a goal out of an awkward position. And speaking of awkward positions, you don't get much more awkward than that. LionBlaze lifted off his feet. Mectos squeezes it in. Not the most conventional of positions, but in Rocket League you need to be ready for anything, and that's what Mectos was there. Tony, thanks for the 100 bits. He says, well, I'm out. This is all I have. I'm a broke boy now. No, don't be broke. You need to put food on your table tomorrow. I appreciate all the bits, man. 1,400 total. That's a lot of bits. You're far too kind. Epilon just sniped to the top spot again, though, by 2. He's 2 bits in the lead. Appreciate you, Epilon. And Yeet Boy, thanks to the Prime sub. I stumble all over my words. I appreciate that as well. Evening, King Spectre. How you doing? I'm just chilling out here, watching some high-level American 1v1. What a save. Mectos is still keeping LionBlaze to 0 goals in Game 4. Quality goalkeeping on the first touch there by Mectos. He almost panicked and gave the ball straight back to LionBlaze, but he didn't put it in too awkward a spot for himself to recover and take back under control. Even Nasty, what's up, dude?
Him out also, it was fine while it lasted. Love the content.
Beef Nasty, thank you so much for 1500 bits total. Appreciate that, man. Honestly, very, very kind of you. No problem for the content. I'll try and keep it up as long as I can. Think I can look at your replay and give you tips for a tier 3 sub? Yes, that is absolutely possible. Just get connected with me on Discord. Yeah, just send me the replay on Discord. I'll try and get it done as soon as possible. But there's a lot of people who've sent me replays. Yes, so I'm trying to get through them.
4 month 3 sub. No papa. Telling lies? No papa.
What is this? Wide. What is this message?
Ha 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 knows.
Cheers, Stabism. Appreciate that. Epilon back in the lead with a bit. We've got bit war as well as a 1v1 war here. Epilon, thanks for being number 1 again. Yeah, mud costs $1,000. No, actually, don't tell people that. 'Cause somebody's going to donate $1,000 and then they're going to demand to be a moderator, and they'll turn out to be like a tyrannical moderator who's just banning everybody, and I wouldn't want to have that awkward situation, you know? Don't really want that. Not trying to get number 1 again. Here's some more. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. Very kind of you. We're all tied up here in game 4. And if it stays this way, then we'll be all tied up in the series. Cheeky moves by Mectos. Did you see that little 1-2 maneuver he just pulled with his own post? Trying to sneak the ball straight down the middle of the field. I like to think that he did that on purpose. I know he's certainly got the accuracy and mechanical ability to do that. Arnon, whoa! 2,500 bits. Are you serious? What on earth is this bit war? I've never seen a bit war on my stream that's got so many people involved in it. Sometimes there's like 2 people, but this is like honestly had about 5 or 6 people throughout its existence. Oh no, LionBlaze has landed on the ball in own gold. He was so desperate to get back into his own half that he was just dodging on landing. And Yeet Boy, oh my goodness, thanks for gifting 10 subs to the community. They're all brand new subs, all very welcome. Thank you so much. That's far too kind. 10 sub gifts. Well, I hope you guys like that noise. So we're just going to leave it on for now. LionBlaze looking to tie things up. Open net across the field. I bet it's a nervous one, but an accurate one. 3-all. Mectos is going to be furious that he didn't even get a piece of that in the 50-50. That's all he needed. Alright, let's see what Mectos has in store for LionBlaze. Fast shot to the bottom left corner. Accurate one again. Both players are definitely not letting one thing drop, and that is their accuracy from long shots on open nets. But again, LionBlaze just he's gonna be wishing he got a piece of that ball. It's the perfect revenge for Mectos. He probably wishes he had 10 boosts here. What is going on? Panera Kyle, thanks for 10 gifted subs. What? What is happening right now? Thanks for all of the gifted subs, guys. Welcome to all the new subs. And oh, they were all brand new subs, by the way. Nobody got gifted a resub there. LionBlaze starting to speed things up. In the final seconds, and there is the mind game. You can always expect the mind game to be more difficult to stop when the dribble is as fast as this. Well played, LionBlaze. Up in the ante, up in the pace. Lee Daddy with 5 gifted subs as well. What on earth is going on? I appreciate it, man. There's a chance for us to get into a very scripted, highly scripted content is on the horizon. And all you need is 1 more goal for LionBlaze. He's in a disadvantageous position at the moment, though. It's going to be a tough one to get out of. 9 boost. Mectos up. Puts it below him. And that is going to be a lead for Mectos. Great placement on the rebound. He knows there's a good chance LionBlaze is going up for this one, and he aims it low, air rolling backwards into it. Panera Kyle with 5 gifted subs. What is going on? Is this a gifted sub war? I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey, welcome to all the gifted subs, both new and old. Mectos is dominating LionBlaze in the mind game war ever since getting mind gamed himself. Check this out. Jumps once, air rolls all the way around 180 degrees, and then he jumps the second time to start his car on that downward angle. And then once he's done that second jump, completes the 360 degrees. Guys, okay, hold on a second here. What is actually happening? I don't even... Who is gifting all these subs? Yeet Boy, 10 gifted subs. Panera Kyle, 20 gifted subs. What? What is going on? LionBlaze very much needs a goal here. He's tried to go faster into this one. It worked for him earlier, but I think that might be the GG's. Mectos beat LionBlaze 3-1 last time, and it looks like it's going to happen again. Chases him up the wall. LionBlaze needs to score in the next second, or it is all over. He's going for it, but doesn't pull out the flick when he needs it most. And that is going to be GG's. Mectos, well played. Takes out the current #1 ranked player in the world after this quite recent reset.